The release of information by Pfizer on 1 April 2022, during that release, the court ordered information release which indicated the limited nature of the research done by Pfizer before the vaccine was put on the open market. It indicated, as we've said before, that the vaccine, this is, you might like this, Professor Murphy, was indicated that the vaccine was neither safe nor effective. Why has AHPRA continued its draconian approach to health professionals telling the truth about their concerns regarding the adverse incidents, including many related deaths as a result of the vaccine?
Well, Senator, I don't accept that we've adopted a draconian approach. The statement on our joint COVID statement, as I said earlier, essentially applies existing obligations on registered practitioners in the context of COVID-19 and vaccination, and we rely on sources of advice such as public health officers within each state and territory, TGA, ATAGI and the like, for our public health advice to guide that statement.
When did AHPRA become first aware of the adverse responses or the reports of adverse reactions from the vaccinations?
Well, as I say, we rely on our advice through those public health authorities. So it hasn't. The point about the statement is we are saying that a registered health practitioner in providing advice around COVID and vaccinations has to use best available evidence and their clinical judgment. And if there is a concern expressed about their practice in relation to that, they always have the opportunity to explain how they believe they have applied those requirements.
That's not actually what was happening, though, was it? I mean, in fact, it was the joint statement, this is the position and you will do as you are told. That's actually been what's happened.
I don't accept that. It is an obligation in the Code of Conduct that predates the COVID-19 pandemic.
So why do I, and presumably others here, have medical practitioners, doctors, nurses, any form of clinician telling me that they are terrified of speaking out and in fact do not speak out about what we now know is a train wreck of a vaccine rollout?
Well,
Many.
Let me give you some facts and figures. Since the start of the pandemic, we've had 1,474 notifications, so concerns raised about the conduct of health practitioners in the context of COVID-19. As of the end of April, 95 open matters, and the vast majority of those matters, around 85%, no regulatory action was needed. The point I'm making is I don't believe health practitioners have a reason to be afraid of us, and the data substantiates the fact that we deal with each concern on a case-by-case basis, and the vast majority of concerns that have been raised with us, 85%, have not required any regulatory action.
So I can tell you medical practitioners are frightened of you and your organisation. Whether you like it or not, that's a fact. At some point, does there not become incumbent upon AHPRA to review its position on that statement?
So, Senator, what I said in response to an earlier question is that we will be liaising with the public health authorities about the current status of public health advice, and if there's any need to review or amend the statement, we will certainly look to do that.